The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Finds a man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Coming out aggressively. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some weight.
Touchdown, Washington! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, the good old option play. I know the game's changing and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive. QB pitching it to his tailback to see what he can do.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds his man, it's Williams. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man, and these wide receivers.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Working on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle of tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's chased out of bounds, but he takes that return across the 50 to the 48. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Anger. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Dumps it to the back. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna take a shot. Holds it in on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about?
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. Give to the single back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play.
And it's blocked. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
At the 29.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on 1st down. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
21.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play. Now, a 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Washington. And they turn it into a defensive score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Liberty. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Hawkins. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Here comes the heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Gain of 18.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.